There's something very life-giving about generosity. Everywhere I go, I'm thrilled to see examples of the generosity of this church, whether it's the stunning new building behind me, whether it's in giving to our parish share in the diocese to make sure that the mission and ministry of the church in some of the most difficult and deprived parts of our country can be sustained, whether it's in giving to our mission partners and mission organisations, sharing the good news of Jesus all around the world. But much of what you give goes to support the mission and ministry of this church in this parish. And in the next couple of minutes, we want to give you some pictures of the ways in which that generosity makes a real difference in people's lives. And our hope is that as we see these together, we might be inspired to grow in our generosity, so that we don't just maintain this mission and ministry, but that we see it grow and flourish in the years to come.
It's strange, I think, to think about the joy in giving, but it's true, isn't it, that it's always better to give a present than to receive one, and I think that's the same when we're giving money for what is essentially God's work.
So, in a word, I think what Alpha has meant to me and what it's done to my life has been transformational.
I think we tend to assume that learning and challenging goes in one direction, but actually I think I learn as much from the kids, from my kids and from other people's kids, and are challenged by them as much as they ever learn from me, which is fantastic.
I enjoy being a fireworks leader because the children have lots of fun, but more importantly they get to learn about God, Jesus and all the other concepts and make friends. It's just a really lovely place to be.
Like the first time I came, I was with Martha and Joe's and I felt really involved because I know so many people because it's all local, and it was just nice to come somewhere completely new but not feel completely new, to feel like I've been going here forever, and now it feels like I have.
Jigsaw just means so much to me, whether in sorrow or in joy, I can come and be myself and be supported with God.
It's good to talk to like-minded people about your beliefs, and here you can talk to people who are of your own age as well, so it just makes everything easier. You're all on the same page.
It's wonderful to be able to enjoy a coffee or a meal or an outing with friends.
The DOP project means a lot to me. I've been through hard times over the past 3 years, and it's just something to do. I like having a hot meal, and which are people who are now friends who I didn't know from before.
Well, I've grown up in St Mary's and it's just a great wholesome place to be, and I think this youth group's a place where you can really be yourself and have fun. I think it's a great place.
It is always joyful, it really is joyful to come here.
So there you have it, really just a snapshot of some of the ways in which your generosity feeds the mission and ministry of this church. From the very earliest days of the church, early on in Acts, we read that the church pooled its resources, it shared together what God had given to the individuals to make sure the mission and ministry of the church could flourish. And that's the way it works today. I hope that you will find, as you give towards all the things that God is calling us to be part of in the year ahead, you will find the truth of those words of Jesus that Paul talks about in Acts 20, that it is more blessed to give than to receive. Thank you for being part of what we are doing in this place. I hope you share the excitement that we have of being partners with God in his welcome and his generous giving in this place.